into the Midwest. He's getting away from all this nonsense. He's going to start fresh. He's got Jamal Charles, the big-time running back. He's got Dwayne Bowe, big-time wide receiver. He's got a decent defense over there. Offensive line is always good in Kansas City. Obviously, the way Jamal Charles runs the ball, he just needs to find a quarterback to go with him.
And that is it.
He might be able to make moves.
They need a quarterback. Remember, the number to call is 631-955-5400. Call in today because we will put a bow on this Giant and Jet season.
Oh, God. What a bow.
We're going to have a little segment, trash them or take them. We're going to name some guys on the rosters. Who are you going to take for next season, and who do you not want to see coming back?
Well, I can tell you right now, I didn't want to see Tannenbaum come back, so that was good.
The Jets fired Mike Tannenbaum.
And I'll tell you that my boy Rex Ryan, I mean...
Oh, my goodness.
This guy is a pure embarrassment. I'm sorry.
Get into it, Lou. You're the Jet fan.
This is my team that I root for.
Yep.
That I root for a football team. This is supposed to be like, come on now, guys, be hardcore, blah, 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 all that. And Rex Ryan gets caught out there. Number one, like you said earlier, I mean, what is this, TMZ? Like Rex Ryan and Kim Kardashian or something?
Right? Chasing him down into the Bahamas.
And then they find out he has a tattoo of him with a Mark Sanchez jersey.
Well, his wife with a Mark Sanchez jersey on. Is that unbelievable? Is that crazy that your head coach...
I really hope that it is unbelievable, dude. I really do. I hope that it was just one of those things where he was walking in the Bahamas with his wife and some guy came up to him like, oh, you want a fake tattoo? Blah, 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 blah. And then hit him off, and yeah, you know what? Put this on there. It'd be a good joke, and then I'll make sure I get a picture taken with it. I mean, come on.
Coach, you want a tattoo now?
No.
I put the pretty lady with a jersey on it. What football player you want? What football player? I got Brady.
Mark Sanchez, son.
Really? What? I never heard of him. I heard of Brady.
Mark Sanchez.
No, I got Brady.
He had about 45 turnovers.
Wait a minute. Is that guy that run into the other guy's butt?
Yes, that is the guy who ran into the other.
Oh, you're talking about the butt fumble?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. I'll give you that tattoo, big man.
Okay. If this is a fake tattoo, there's something wrong with you. And if it's a real tattoo, there's something wrong with you. Why? You're the head coach of the New York Jets.
Caught out there like that. Imagine Tom Coughlin sitting there on a beach chair with his shirt off, reading a book, with tattoos on his arm,
with his wife and an Eli Manning jersey on. Can you believe that?
With the Giants, New York Football Giants.
This is crazy to even think about. That you put a fake tattoo of your wife wearing a Mark Sanchez jersey. Rex, what is going through your head, man?
Now this is the second embarrassing thing that Rex had to deal with.
Yeah.
The first embarrassing thing was he worshipped his wife's feet on camera, and he played like he was a cop, and he was like, "Oh, baby, I like your feet."
Which to me is their own personal business.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny though. So he gets put out there on that, and then he has a horrible season. He goes 6-10. He bolts out of here. Doesn't talk to the media. Woody Johnson puts a
Mike Tannenbaum gets fired, and
Tannenbaum gets fired. Yeah. He's in the Bahamas, hanging out at the Atlantis, and these guys are in the water like sharks, taking pictures of him. And he's putting out there that he has a Mark Sanchez tattoo. I mean, literally, it's his wife with a Mark Sanchez jersey on his arm, out there. I understand that's his personal stuff also. But, I mean, you're the head coach of my football team, and I hate that you're an embarrassment.
That's hilarious.
You're embarrassing me.
It's hilarious.
I need you out of here. I need someone hardcore in here like Bill Cowher. that doesn't put up with this nonsense.
There you go.
I need someone to come in here and just lay the smack down on everybody, and that's it. Stop playing these games.
John Gruden, Bill Cowher.
Unbelievable.
Bring somebody else in here. They
don't even want to come here. And think about it. What GM's going to want to come here when Woody Johnson tells him you have to have your head coach be Rex Ryan? Now, you're a guy, you're a GM candidate. You're like, oh, man, I can't believe I got to go in for this interview right now.
Well, it's a New York job. A lot of people, they want this job.
But why?
You think of it like that, but,
Think about it. If you're a GM candidate, you're a legitimate GM, right?
Yep.
You're going to go into this situation with Mark Sanchez as your quarterback and Rex Ryan as your head coach and just assume that you're going to be able to change things around? I understand it's a job and you're trying to make money, but I would take any other job in the NFL than this Jet job right now.
It's going to be tough.
This is more of a circus than it was before it started last season.
Right.
Because the team's bad on top of it now. They're not even just bad, they're atrocious. They're atrocious.
The way the Jets run their organization is so unprofessional.
You see how annoyed I'm getting?
I know. I see your face getting red, Lou. All right, I see it. On a positive note, the Giants did end the season on a positive note. 42-7 win over the Eagles last week. But let's get right into it then. The trash 'em and take 'em segment, the Jets and Giants. Lou, you tell me who you want to trash and who you want to take. for your Jets team next season. All right.
Go ahead. Throw some names out
All
there.
right, Mark Sanchez, obviously, there's nothing that you could do with this. All right, $8.2 million owed to him next season. It's a $17 million cap hit if you cut or release him.
Trash him.
Trash him. There's nothing you can do. You got to take him.
Pay the 17 mil, get him out of here. It's done.
All right, and hey,
cut your losses, dude. He's gonna be more. He's gonna be worse off for your team if you try keeping him for another year and forcing it on him.
right.
You understand? Unless we do the route that you said earlier, before when we were off the air, go 0-16. Let's get Johnny Football, baby.
That's it.
Let's go 0-16. Let's get Johnny Football. Let's get him over
Get that
here.
number 1 pick for 2014.
That's it.
There you go.
That's the only. I need Johnny Football in my life on this Jets team. He's the only guy that can save it.
All right, and you're listening to the LB and Sports Doctor radio show on WLIE 540 AM. The number to call is 631-955-5400. If you're out there listening right now, we're getting into this Trash 'em and Take 'em segment. Call in with your opinions. Sean Green.
Sean Green, I keep.
Okay. Tim Tebow.
Come on, you know I love Tim Tebow. I keep Tebow.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm
Put
saying
Sanchez on the shelf. Keep Tebow, and let's play him.
All right,
If we can't get anybody over here.
Dustin Keller.
Dustin Keller, listen, the guy's an athlete. I would have to say with a different quarterback, different system, everything. I'll keep him.
Okay. Bernard Powell.
This is so annoying. I'm such a horror. I can't
You can't
stand
keep
this
everybody.
team, but I can.
You can't keep
So,
everybody.
All right, so I'll trash Bilal Powell.
All right. The sports doctor,
Actually, you
he
know
will
what?
be trashing Sean Green, trashing Tim Tebow, and trashing Dustin Keller since they do have Cumberland. I thought he worked in well with the offense, and I'm keeping Powell. Let's go to the offensive line now. Matt Slauson.
Trash.
Austin Howard.
Trash.
The butt fumble. Brandon Moore.
I'll keep him.
Okay. And Braylon Edwards. Are we bringing him back next season?
Trash.
Wow. You don't want to bring back Braylon.
Hell out of here, man. I can't deal with him.
All right, let's move quickly to the defense. Pua.
Yeah, I like Pua.
DeVito. Free agent.
DeVito's my man. DeVito!
Gonna have to be able to sign him. Calvin Pace.
Trash.
Absolutely. Bart Scott.
Goodbye.
Come on. Do we even have to ask that? He's gone. Brian Thomas.
That's what I think about him.
Trash, I'm going to say Lou on that one. All right, Kyle Wilson.
Kyle Wilson?
Yeah.
Oh, God. You know what's annoying about Kyle Wilson? I thought he had potential, but I really just don't think that he can get it done. Let's get him out of here.
All right. Eric Smith.
I got a soft spot for Eric Smith because I like the way he hits, but he does make a lot of mental mistakes, but he's good for the locker room. I'll keep Eric Smith.
And Bell and Landry, I think the Jets obviously.
Obviously, got to keep them.
Yes.
You have to keep those
Right.
guys here. Done. You have to keep them here.
All right, we'll move on to the Giants right now. Bradshaw. In your eyes, Lou.
Bradshaw, Ahmad Bradshaw.
Yes. We're on the
Hey,
Giants
listen,
now.
I love Ahmad Bradshaw, but you can't deal with him because of the injuries, man.
All right, well, I'm taking him. Andre Brown.
Andre Brown, he got hurt too. He was an animal, but he got hurt. Isn't that annoying to you?
He got hurt late in the season, but he
All right,
he
so
was a
keep him.
surprise this year. You had no
All right, so
idea.
keep him. He could be like a Brandon Jacobs. Keep him.
All right. I'm going to take him as well. Dominic Hickson.
Nah.
Yep. I'm also going to say trash on that. Ruben Randall definitely has proven himself in the late in the season.
Yeah, you got to keep him.
Yep. Ramis Barden.
That's a tough call right there.
It really is tough. He's been here 4 years now, and when he's been on the field, he's been successful, but there's a reason why Ramis Barden has not been able to get on the field. I'm sure these coaches, when they see him in practice every single day, there's reasons why he can't get on the field.
Don't trash him.
Trash him is right. Martellus Bennett.
Martellus Bennett, listen.
Free agent, the Giants going to have to re-sign him if
It
they
seemed
want to
like
bring him
Eli
back.
liked Martellus Bennett, so
Yeah.
I'm assuming that he's going to say, I want to keep him. So.
I feel the same way. I think the
I
Giants
guess you gotta
should
keep
bring
him.
back Martellus. Let's go to Will Beatty on the offensive line, left tackle.
I don't know.
Guy that's injury prone, has missed
You
games
know,
from injury.
Left tackle's a hard position to
Yep.
fill, though, you know?
Yes, that's the reason why I say
You know,
bring him back. Left tackle is very
you know.
hard to refill. Let's go Kevin Booth, a guy that could play, is very versatile on that offensive line, could play multiple positions.
I'll be honest with you, dude. I'm a Jet fan. If you're asking me if I know this guy, I have no idea who he is.
He plays guard. Well, I'm going to take him.
I can tell you right now,
All
I
right,
have no idea.
David Deal.
David Deal, I know.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to keep him. He's one of those guys,
I'm
right?
going to say trash on that. Obviously, Well, David Deal's done. You can tell late in his career right now, Giants need to move forward and get younger. Justin Tuck.
I hate to say it, but you got trash.
Wow.
Bye-bye, Tucky.
I know, it's tough to say, too. But I'm
Well,
going to
you're
say...
a Giant fan, so you're going to say keep him, but I'm
gonna say
I'm
take
looking
him.
at it from the outside point of
Yeah, I'm
view.
going to say take him just because he has 1 year left on his contract. Let him play out the contract. Let's see what he does next season. If he continues to play like this, Giants going to have to let him go, man.
So then technically, he shouldn't be on your list.
No, he's got one. No, he'll be back
he's
as
got
a Giant
a year.
next year.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
he'll be back in the Giants uniform. So there's really no question he's going to be here. So,
OCU Manura.
you got a lot of you guys are down on him.
Yep.
I mean, get rid of him.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he'll find his way into the Jets organization somehow.
Right, I'm going to say trash just because he's going to be asking for way too much money.
How much money is he going to ask for? He didn't have a good season this year.
That's what I'm saying. Every year, you hear this every year, I want to get paid.
Yeah, but
from
he
OCU
didn't.
Manura.
Yeah, but he also won a Super Bowl last year, so he had a little bit of leverage going into the season. Not this year, though.
Okay. Chris Canty.
Chris Canty, I like.
I like him too. Take him. Michael Boley.
WLIE.
Bowley's decent. I like Bowley. I like Blackburn too.
Had a
man.
great season last year. Didn't have a good season this year. I don't know what they're going to do with Michael Boley. I might have him as trash on my list right now just because Jaquan Williams will fill his position very easily. Chase Blackburn.
Which people are excited about.
Right.
Jacob. I like Blackburn. Blackburn's a player, man.
All right. I like him too. Take Corey Webster. This is obviously the biggest one, I guess, on the list.
Sometimes. Your boy.
Sometimes.
You gotta trash him, man.
Giants could go either way with this. Either trash him. He's had a terrible season. He had a Pro Bowl type year last season. If you could bring in a veteran corner to replace him, then I say trash. If you can't, then you got to bring him back and see what he could do for the Giants next season. And with the safety spots, I'm just going to say take all three of them. Kenny Phillips, Stevie Brown, and Antrell Roll's obviously not going anywhere. I think the Giants were more successful when they ran that three safety defense.
Well, those are their three playmakers, so
Right.
you got to have them on the field at the same time.
All right, there you go. Our trash 'em and take 'em segment for the Jets and Giants putting a bow on that season. Remember the number to call is 631-955-5400. Let's go to the phone lines real quick. We got Mike in Pittsburgh. Mike, what's going on?
Uh-oh. Mike, are you done being depressed, my friend? Unbelievable with
He
this
didn't
guy,
let you
huh,
down, Mike.
Yeah, he did. He did exactly what Robo
He didn't
does.
let you down.
There you go, pal. That's what I like to hear, because that's what I'll be tuned into tomorrow.
Okay.
Go ahead. What do you got for
Here we
me?
go, Mike. Go
Rondo
ahead.
coming off a triple-double. You're a big Celtics fan. Knicks are rocking and rolling right now. What are you going to try? What are you going to try saying? Nice. Who average 85 points a game. So I mean, come on, let's calm down. Between both of those teams, you can add an extra 10 minutes on the game, and they still won't score over 80 points. You know that. Well, answer me this, Mike. You're talking about beating us in the playoffs, and you're 15 and 17. You
Yeah,
might not even
16
make
and
the playoffs.
17. A game below 500 right
You might
now.
not even make the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean?
Nah.
Be serious. What? You're getting below 500. What do you mean?
No, Mike, we know the Celtics are going to be in the playoffs, but right now the Celtics
I
are
don't
not
know
a
that,
good
Mike.
basketball
I don't
team.
know
The
that
Knicks-
the Celtics are going to be in the playoffs. I
You
have
don't
no
think so?
idea. How do you know that they're going to be in this? How do you
Right
know
now
Avery
they
Bradley doesn't get hurt? How do you know Paul
Yeah.
Pierce doesn't get hurt? That's a bad spot to be in right now, Mike. One game below. You're in the same spot as the Lakers. You
Right
still
now
think the
they-
Lakers?
Well, Stoudemire has not been a factor right now. So obviously the Knicks are playing very well without Amari Stoudemire. It's starting to filter him in now into this rotation, but he doesn't look the same as of right now. But the Knicks, listen, they've been playing well without Amari. Bringing up J.R. Smith, this is a guy that gives 110% every single game on the defense and offensive side of the ball.
Mike is very down on J.R. Smith, right, Mike? You don't really like J.R. Smith too much?
Absolutely, Mike, ahead. Okay.
There you go.
Oh, nice. Mike, what do you think about the Colts and Ravens today with that game? Mm-hmm. Right.
I hear that, Mike. And Mike, do me a favor. Tomorrow, when you put on the game, get ready for the Tyson Chandler Marcus Camby combination in the starting lineup on your team, boy. Get ready for it. We started off hard this season. Yeah, we will.
Mike, enjoy your Sunday, man. Thanks for calling in. All right, remember the number to call is 631-955-5400. It's the LB and Sports Doctor radio show on WLIE 540 AM.
2 7-footers in the middle, dude. You don't know. I've been waiting to see how this lineup worked out. I understand Camby's not putting in crazy minutes, but still, just seeing the potential with it is amazing. With Carmelo, Kidd, Chandler, Camby, and I mean, listen, Ronnie Brewer is just like a throw-in at this point. You know, like he's just
waiting for Amon Shumpert to come back. So
exactly. Well, I mean, once Shumpert gets in there, I mean, it's primed, ready for him to go. Melo is still exposing people on the power forward end of things. You know, they can't match up with this guy. It's unbelievable how many mismatches going on with the Knicks right now.
How about the play of Pablo Prigioni right now too? Especially when Jason Kidd missed a couple games and he stepped in.
Yeah.
He played well this week for the Knicks.
Listen, the guy's 37 years old, so everyone needs to understand that. He's a rookie, but he's 37 years old. He's played his whole career over in Europe, over Argentina.
Yep.
And he knows how to play the game of basketball. And the way the NBA has been developing over the years, you see guys like him come into the league and actually be effective because of their passing skills and how unselfish they are.
Right.
Especially with a team like the Knicks who shoot the ball at a rapid pace.
Yeah.
It's perfect for him. So he can come in and stop gap for Kidd at times. I like Prigioni.
I like him too. I think he stepped in really well, especially when guys get hurt and injured. Obviously, we got Raymond Felton now for a while right now. And Jason Kidd, in his old age, has stepped up for the Knicks this season.
I got to bring it up, Chris, but how funny is it that Amari decided to come out and say D'Antoni was a horrible defensive coach and he's never been coached defense before until Woodson, got on it. You know what I mean? How funny is that?
I thought it was pretty funny.
D'Antoni did good, though, defending himself.
It was a good comeback saying that Mike Woodson was on the coaching staff as an assistant. So, what more can you say about that? But obviously, Amari Stoudemire, being coached by D'Antoni his whole career in the NBA, and then coming out of high school, never being coached defense.
Come on, man.
You think that really never came across?
No, listen, D'Antoni doesn't not coach defense. He just doesn't emphasize defense. So that's where you have, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And Amari, Amari, you grabbed me 4 rebounds last night, dude. You're like 6'10", 6'11". Can you do me a favor?
He doesn't look the same.
Get into double digits. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. I don't want to hear about. He's just not a good defender. Period. You don't blame it on the coach. You got to blame it on yourself. You're listening to LB the Sports Doctor Radio Show. Call in 631-955-5400 on WLIE 540 AM.